the world is yours, ladies and gentlemen, right? So the world is yours as men. We're in a marketplace now in dating where it's not just a local marketplace or a regional marketplace, is a global marketplace now. Everyone's dating everybody now. It doesn't matter the country. It doesn't matter if you're in Japan, Australia, South Korea. It don't matter. Russia, Ukraine, bro. Everyone's dating each other now.
Hey, Jaime Woods, we here to travel and motivate. No curry, we just trying to keep our minds in a golden state. We answer to nobody but the Lord, we control our fate. Too many things to see just to sit in a hole and bake. We growing, hey.
Another big reason why the dating culture is so shitty here is because of these movements. So the feminism stuff, the red pill, manosphere, I'm also included into this, right? Because that's the thing about these movements, is that while men in these movements aren't trying to mess anything up or damage men or whatever the case is, there's also a side where these movements are also doing bad things. So not only are they doing good, but they're also doing bad, right? And they may not realize it. Maybe the content creators don't realize it, but it's happening. So it's good because it's empowering men. It's educating men to stay away from certain type of women. But on top of that, it's also teaching men that don't know any better, you know, that they got to hate women and that women are evil and that women are manipulative. So it's planting seeds in their mind of the fact that women are the enemy, right? So some men know better than to think that, but a lot of men think that because they grew up watching this type of content. So because of that, they go out into the dating world and they start treating women as such. Same thing with women in feminism, where these women grew up at from a young age to adolescent years, where they grew up thinking, okay, I don't need no man. Men are bad. Men are just going to leave you. All men cheat. Men ain't shit. So both sides are growing up with these ideologies and these videos and all this shit, right? And so while some of it is good information, right? So feminism is trying to teach women how to be empowered, this, that. The red pill, all that is trying to teach men how to be empowered, educate men on who to stay away from. While it does produce good things, is also producing a lot of bad, right? Because if the wrong person with the wrong mindset takes these type of information, they're going to start to villainize that opposite sex, the opposite gender, right? Feminism, some girls that believe feminism are going to think that men are bad, that stay away from men, they're bad, they ain't shit. Some men that consume the red pill content are going to think that women are bad, women are terrible, let me stay away from women. So that's the problem, is it's created this like gender war in America, to where it's, think about it almost like a tug of war. You have men on one side, women on the other. They're trying to see who's going to win it. And it's kind of like that. It's a lot of tension out there. You go to a club, a social environment, you have some women that don't want anything to do with you. They don't want anything to do with men because they hate men so damn much because their ex broke their heart. So they're not trying to have their heart broken again. So they hate men. They're trying to stay away from men, right? They think by rejecting you that they're doing women a favor, or I don't know. I'm trying to really think like a woman does, to be honest. But some girls literally get a kick out of rejecting men because it's kind of like their payback for all the men that have screwed them over in the past. It's stupid, but it happens. But that's the problem. That's the type of culture we have here in America, where people are going against each other, men and women. But yeah, there's a huge gender war going on here, ladies and gentlemen. And so because of that, it's caused a lot of friction, a lot of tension. You go on a date, the girls are, as soon as you get into the date, the girl's already thinking the worst of you because of the other men she's encountered, what feminism, what media, what TikTok is telling her. Same thing with the men, right? So because of that, each gender is going into the date trying to get the upper hand, trying to get the leverage, not trying to get got, right? And because of that, it's too much clashing, right? Compared to you overseas, where you'll meet a woman that grew up in a healthy environment, in a healthy household, where the mom and the dad loved each other. They're still together, right? No divorce, nothing's happened. And so she has a positive outlook or perspective on men. And she understands that she needs a man, right? Because in the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we need each other. Men and women need each other. And in Brazil, you're more likely to find a woman like that. In Latin America, Eastern Europe, Asia, you're more likely to find a woman like that. So when you get them on a date, they're pleasant to speak to. They're not confrontational. They're not combative, or whatever you want to call it. They're in a much better mood, and they're willing to listen to you. They're willing to learn from you. They're willing to get under your program, right? Now, will you still meet rotten apples? Of course you will, right? But let's see here. Rel Love says, you take dating serious here in the US, you always looking to leave. So here's the way I look at it, my friend, is I encourage men to do both. I encourage men to date here in the United States and date overseas. Because like I said before, there are some great American women, right? I've met some great American girls. I've dated some great American girls recently, right? However, I do have a preference. I prefer overseas women. But if I do find myself a woman here in America that's dope, whatever the case is, I'll chill with her and we'll just travel the world, right? We could do that. Or if I meet a girl from Brazil or any other country that I like, I'll just settle with her. But I think the world is yours, ladies and gentlemen, right? So the world is yours as men. We're in a marketplace now in dating where it's not just a local marketplace or a regional marketplace, it's a global marketplace now. Everyone's dating everybody now. It doesn't matter the country. It doesn't matter if you're in Japan, Australia, South Korea. It don't matter. Russia, Ukraine, bro. Everyone's dating each other now. I dated a Russian woman from Moscow, Russia. It went really well. It ended up not working out because of the war, the distance, but it was a great relationship. So that's the thing, is I encourage brothers to do both. So if you meet women here in the States, go ahead and meet women here in the States. If you want to meet girls overseas, go ahead and meet women overseas. But either or, you as men have no shortage of options in the year of 2024. I know it may appear like you have a shortage of options, but the only reason why you think there's a shortage of options is because you're just sticking to your city and your region. But if you get out of that and you date overseas, you actually meet a lot more women. You have a plethora of women, actually. And the funny part, ladies and gentlemen, is y'all would think that this would turn women off here in the States. But from my experience, the girls that I've dated here secretly get turned on by the fact that I'm dating women overseas. Because they'll see how these women act around me through my videos and all that.
Eres muy guapo.
Oh, gracias. Y tú eres muy guapa también. Less players too.
Os amigos dele, não tá falando comigo.
Pero Reponso, ahora estoy hablando con usted. Pero Reponso, yo voy a Río en abril.
Oh, muy
Mi primera vez en
bueno.
Brasil.
¿Dónde eres?
Nueva York. New Yorkie.
Oh, bueno.
Sí, sí.
Y eres muy guapo.
Oh, gracias. Y tú eres muy guapa también.
Oh, gracias.
¿Vive en Río?
No,
Ah,
Bahia.
yo te iba a llevar a una cena.
Oh, guapo quer dizer bonito. Eu sou da Bahia, sou baiana. They'll see how hot they are, how nice looking they are, and they're like, "Oh man, he's pulling these chicks overseas. Oh, and he knows Portuguese and he speaks Spanish fluently. Oh my God!" Like some girls here in the States get attracted by that, and they have this competitive drive to them where they're like, "Oh no, I want to prove to them that I'm better than that foreign girl. So when I'm here with her, she'll try to treat me as good as that girl did or better." You know, so there's that flip side too that not many brothers are talking about. But I encourage brothers to do both. Date overseas and date in the US as well.